It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Washington Wizards. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new. Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. Oh, had him going there for a second. Gets it in the left corner. Brogdon to Lopez. That pass stolen by the Wizards. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Another chance. Dwight Howard sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Porter. Wall. From the painted area. Won't go down. Now a steal by Washington. To Porter. 4-3. And out of Porter. So smooth. Catch and shoot. Buries the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Markieff Morris swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Bledsoe. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Wall. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Wall. That's on the side of the rim. Short. Giannis in control of the basketball. Down a point. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall to Beal. Fight to shoot for Washington. Beal. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Giannis shoots. Gets a look. Can't hit. Dwight Howard tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Shot from the lane won't go. Porter to Beal. Beyond the arc for three. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, put to good use there.
Bradley Beal, a first-time All-Star last year, averaging just under 23 points per game. Glad to know everybody eats.
Bledsoe. Pass stolen by the Wizards. Over to the right side. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Beal. Bradley Beal. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Middleton. With a drop step. No good. Beal knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Won't go. Wall with it up top. 10-4 is the score. To Porter. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Giannis! Antetokounmpo. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Old school equals high percentage.
Into the front court. It's Wall. 12-6 our score. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dwight Howard sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Beal gets it in the right corner. Porter going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive board with a drop step. Brook Lopez with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
You've got to get that one to go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Here comes the screen. Wall to Howard. And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Wizards with the basketball. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Giannis with it up top. Now down 6. Has a chance. Antetokounmpo shot no good. Into the front court comes Wall. He'll run the offense. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Drives, but a shot won't go down. Wall into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. And Otto Porter, no one in his zip code, knocks down the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Lopez to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Rocking the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Bledsoe to Brogdon. Oh, he had him there for a second. Middleton. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Stepping in for the Washington Wizards, number 1, Trevor Ariza.
Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Beal. Ilyasova with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Otto Porter, 3 for 4. Good start.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
To Beal. Trying to cash in. And the rebound taken by Lopez. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down 11 to Lopez. Bledsoe to Lopez. Lopez, 4 out of 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Ball across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Porter to Beal. Has a look. Can't connect. To DiVincenzo. To Bledsoe. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even tested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Wall to Porter. Fires the 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Lopez. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Wizards at the controls. To Porter. Screen coming. Porter. Off the mark. No good. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper. Won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Not that time.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Here comes the screen. DiVincenzo. Deep left corner. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's how you punctuate a good first quarter. 3 more left to go, but you've set the momentum for the second.
Goaltending. Changes coming from both sides right now. George Hill, huge block. That's it for the first quarter. The Wizards out in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 7. Layup goes down. Well done.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the driller's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Washington basketball. Wall. To Howard. Can't connect from in close.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Can't connect from inside. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 5. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe goes to the right side. Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It'll stay with the Bucks. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 28, subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 9.
Antetokounmpo. Wall with it up top. Up 5. Here comes the screen. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Hill into the front court. 5-point game. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's Wall. Almost, but no good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
To DiVincenzo. From long range, smothering D.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Short jumper off. Hill across the timeline. Down a point. DiVincenzo. To Antetokounmpo. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Wizards have it. Here's Wall for 2 today.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Into the front court. It's Wall. Down by 1. Lets it fly from long range. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. For three, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. He won't miss many of those. Hits the three-pointer.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide-open three.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Wall to Porter.
Chris Middleton.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Antetokounmpo. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Wall. Curling inside. There it is, John Wall. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10. What do you see in John Wall's game, Jay, that sets him apart?
That he could probably finish with his left hand better than he could finish with his right. I remember watching him in high school. He was jumping off his right foot and dunking the ball lefty as if it was that easy. He can do it with both hands, which makes him way more efficient around the rim.
Easy pad to the rim.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Try from the baseline, but it won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Wall. The drive, right to the basket. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the three-point play. Bledsoe. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo. Short jumper won't go down. Backcourt violation is called. Bledsoe. Howard with the rebound. Into the front court comes Wall. Leads one. Porter, second effort. Follow, won't go either. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game.
This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Giannis with it up top. Down 3. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Wall into the front court. He'll run the offense. Tough make through traffic.
John Wall, the new modern-day athlete. He battled the knee injury last season and missed 41 contests after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on that knee, and still one of the fastest guys we have in the league today.
It's Washington with the basketball. Wall To Howard. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Lopez.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Middleton. To Antetokounmpo. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
To Beal. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
No good. Another follow. Still no good. Beal to Porter. Passed it off. Giannis Antetokounmpo snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
He throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Shot misses there for Antetokounmpo. Gets it in the right corner. Bradley Beal. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Wizards with the basketball. Wall to Porter. Sizing up the defense. Beal to Porter. Good look there, but it's no good. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Wall across the timeline. Leads 5. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking at something happen. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beal to Wall. Give him 2 points. High percentage. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Screen coming. Bledsoe to Lopez. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Bledsoe. Lets it fly from the arc. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Beal to Wall. And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bledsoe. They'll get it down low to Lopez. To Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo. Had a chance, but it's no good. Wall with it up top. Under to go before halftime. And Bradley Beal, all muscle memory, puts it to good use there.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Bledsoe to Lopez. And finishes strong. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one.
Number 21, Dwight Howard.
Wall to Beal. From the painted area, won't go down. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, I see you working out, huh?
So he hits the first, misses the second. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. Middleton, that's off the side of the rim, no good. The follow won't go either. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Wizards have the lead.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Wizards
put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead.
They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. The Bucks would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Washington Wizards have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Wizards at the controls. Wall. Picked up by the Bucks. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Into the front court. It's Wall. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Baseline drive, the shot won't fall.
And Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gained from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Bucks have it. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. That's out. Last touch by Chris Middleton. Straight down the middle, 4-2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Eric Bledsoe. He's now 4 for 6.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Brogdon. Antetokounmpo to Brogdon. 4-3. Tough shot. The former second-rounder Brogdon continues to amaze.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down to help. Quick skip passes equal 3s in the bank.
Brogdon to Antetokounmpo. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Washington basketball. Ball to Beal. Brook Lopez rejects it. Second block in this quarter.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to.
Nothing going here on that drive. Wall to Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Bucks take down the board. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo goes to the right side. To Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc for 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Into the front court comes Wall. 2-point advantage. Off the mark. Well contested.
And Ed, these are the kind of games that haunt you when you're on your team bus and you're scrolling through social media and you see all the memes being made about you, all the clips being done about all your missed shots. That can only get you motivated to get back in the gym and get ready for the next one.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw.
Number 21, Tony Snell.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Wall into the front court. Leads 1. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
You've considered a luxury box for your next group event. Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. To Antetokounmpo. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Markieff Morris able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Yep, right there, yep.
Giannis with it up top. Leads 3. To Bledsoe. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper misses.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Porter to Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Wall. Porter. The shot clock expires. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Antetokounmpo over to the right side. Here's Lopez down low. Missed a wide open look. Wall across the timeline. His guys down 3. It's claimed by Milwaukee. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Wall with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Going to launch beyond the arc. Giannis grabs the board. Bledsoe to Lopez. Deep right corner. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a three-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Wizards have it. Wall. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jan Mahimi, a couple of free throws on the way. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Good money.
One off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. George Hill to Brogdon. Short jumper off the mark. Count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Oh, big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
It's Washington with the basketball. John Wall goes to work, add 2 points to the board.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Able to convert inside.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Fires the three. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Wizards with the basketball. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Giannis with it up top. Up 5. To Hill. Nothing going here on that drive. On the it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Wall. Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. To George Hill. Fires the 3. George Hill forcing that one. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. And counted at the rim. Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
Just a friendly reminder for the winner of today's ticket raffle. You have until the end of today's game to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 31. Entering the game for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Thon Maker. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Giannis with it up. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Here comes the screen. Rims out. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Bucks with the lead. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And they were able to flip the script in the third. Because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hit it. That's how you really get a win.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move, though.
Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Antetokounmpo to DiVincenzo. Bradley Beal swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Hill. Count it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Beal. From long range. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Hill into the front court. His group now down 2. Antetokounmpo to Hill. Picked up by the Wizards.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Throws it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ballgame.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. And they pounce. George Hill calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 21, Tony Snell. Into the game for the Wizards. Number 32, Jeff Green.
To Beal. Here comes the screen. To Beal. Fight to shoot for Washington. Not that time. DiVincenzo. No, I missed a short one there. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jim.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Wizards at the control.
Let's go.
To Beal. Can't miss those. To Bledsoe. Slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Beal. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Beal. Howard. Cleared by Middleton. To Bledsoe. And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Washington basketball. Beal to Howard. Jason Smith tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. Beal to Howard. Finish that.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
The assist from number 6, Bledsoe.
Beal. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Stepping in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Wall To Porter. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
To Bledsoe. Greek Freak for two. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some big traps, some big schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bledsoe. To Wall. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Porter. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
To Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly from long range. That's not his range. No good. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bucks basketball. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Can't get past the defender. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Beal. Great dish to set it up. To Porter. Short jumper. Won't fall. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. To Lopez. Chris Middleton with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. To Beal. A draw to the basket, but it somehow stays out to Antetokounmpo. Into the front court comes Wall. Lead is 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Bledsoe. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Wall in front court. Leads a bucket. Has a chance. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. Want to make something happen to Lopez. And draws the foul.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Wizards have it. Ball to Beal. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Milwaukee
Porter.
Bucks are at the limit.
And stuffs it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bledsoe to Lopez. Middleton. Knocked loose. Wizards come up with it. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one, count it. And he missed them both. Bledsoe. Now a steal by Washington.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's Washington with the basketball. Beal to Howard. Giannis Antetokounmpo pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Defense making the ball carrier work. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Wall across the front line. Up by 3. And Jay, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Flushes it home.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Wall with it up top. Leads 3. Howard to Wall. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. Time for some new personnel into the game. Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe. Wizards pull down the board. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout. That's going to be their second of the final 3 minutes. No more the rest of the way. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Antetokounmpo. For three. Porter grabs the board. Into the front court. It's Wall. His team up by 7. And he scores. Euro step into the rim, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Remaining in the fourth quarter.
Wall. And knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet. Milwaukee with the basketball.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Here comes the screen. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jason Smith. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 78% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Into the front court comes Wall. The lead stands at 9. The jumper's off the mark. Bledsoe can't get the bounce. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards got the win in a close game. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards. The Bucks must be devastated after such a close loss. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame Only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
Player of the game.
John Wall is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Milwaukee Bucks. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.